Hello, Enyanom. Welcome Akwaba once again to Maze Tasty Meals. And a recipe ye chin chin. So you all get your seat and let's get started. We have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. You can also use any flour of your choice. Then we will add 1 cup of sugar. And then baking powder, nutmeg, and then salt to taste. Inti yebeko or we will then sieve or sieve everything together. You can also leave them like that without sieving. It's all good. If you want to sieve it, then you do it. If you don't want, you can also use the flour and the ingredients like that. We will then add melted butter. Because ye melted, then we left it to be very cold before we use it for our recipe. Then you add vanilla essence. You can use any flavor of your choice. We have washed our hands very good. We will mix everything for it to be resra. Please, if you know the English name for resra, kindly comment or write it in the comment section for me. May that say resra English name. Okay, so we are going to just mix everything for it to be a moist or a smooth texture. We will go on and add 2 medium eggs. You can also use big eggs, it doesn't matter. So we will break our egg into our flour and then we will wash our hands very good and mix it very well. After we have mixed the flour and the eggs, we will go on by adding our milk in bits because we don't want everything to be added in one step because it's going to make our texture watery and we don't want that because we want a correct measurement. You be dropping a bit by bit. Kopim say you benya texture na ye pen. So after you've gotten the texture you want, then you drop small amount of flour because it's very sticky. Stick it into the bowl and penisa until when you add the flour now, it will make like mixing very easy and smooth. Yes. So after adding the flour, this is how it became. That is the reason why we added the flour. It's very smooth, consistent, and very nice. How do you see it? It's very soft. In between, it's soft, it's not hard, it's not too watery. This is how we want it. Our next process is to cover it and leave it like 20 minutes for it to maybe ferment small. So after 20 minutes, then you bring it out, then you divide it into 2 and you work on it. In this recipe, everything we are using will be flour because you use oil for it to melt anything. So we will grease our our working board with more flour so that it will be very smooth. Or the oil, sometimes it will make it very slippery. We don't want it to be slippery. So we use flour for everything, and then you flatten everything and then cut it into smaller pieces. Like you can also cut it into bigger pieces if you want, but maybe like an inch or something. After cutting everything, then you slice it from the other side also to get the chain. So after getting the preferable sizes, we are going to separate it because yempese ko oil ni ma e better tare. Nti ebe separating you can also leave it like that if you want. It's all good, but I prefer to separate it because it will make frying very easy. See, the bit too much the oil no ayeshia. Ayeshia to the record near the chips and what's out to the sun away and she said. If you would do my now start here anymore. Now what it is. And if it starts to foam and then you know that the oil is very hot. And so you have to make sure your gas or whatever you are using to cook is on a low medium heat, not that it's going to burn it very quickly. If it's on a high medium heat, it's going to soak the oil very quickly, and we don't want that. So you cook it or you fry it on a low medium heat. Then you have to make sure you are always by your chin, not that it's going to burn. It needs a lot of pampering. So what's our pamperness because it's very sensitive. Kopim say you will get a brown or golden brown, and then you know say your chin is done. After frying it for 5 minutes, it's ready. You have to make sure say enche it will just so not that a bit because the more you take it out, it will still be frying or it will still be burning. So when it's brownish or light brown, then you take it out. Then you know say your chin is ready. So this is our first batch of chin. This one, my sister, my brother, you can start a small job or you can create a job for yourself by making this to sell. Don't say I didn't tell you. Don't wait for the government to give you a work, because if there's no work, you have to create your own work. Thank you. Add our second batch of chin. We are going to repeat the same process till everything is done. Our second batch of chin is ready. Try some and give me a feedback. And please, I want to know where you are watching me from. Thank you all so much. Kindly share, subscribe, and like. Thank you all for the support. If you are new on this channel, I give you a warmly welcome. And if you are old too, thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you. Remember to stay positive. Believe in God till we meet again. Bye.